Hey guys, new video here talking about my league starter as well as one suggestion for new players in terms of starter builds for some overall farming and some content deletions. I get asked a lot, what is your league starter? What are you going to do? And I will be leveling as either Lightning Arrow, Burning Arrow, or Explosive Arrow at level 28. And why all three? Because PoE is a game where when something gets reworked, you never really know how good it's going to be for you to be able to play the most effectively. So some things could be really good on paper and they turn out to be bad in game. Some things could be really bad on paper and turn out to be amazing in game, notably over storms and things like that for the end game. I'm going to level as those three skills and see which one I like the best to carry into maps. And then in maps, once I get my Nurture Bow from the Breachlord, the Fire Breachlord boss, what I'm going to do is I will switch over to Burning Arrow and its corrupted counterpart, Whale Burning Arrow, and try that out and see how it goes. If I don't like that, then I'm going to switch to either Explosive Arrow or Lightning Arrow. Now I know I'll like Lightning Arrow because I played with that a lot last league and it got buffed heavily. For this league, for supplementary single target, I'm going to use one of the Siege Ballista reworks. I might use a Shrapnel Shot Ballista, which you get level 4. I might use the Artillery Ballista or level 28 and onwards. And if that all fails, I can use a Ballista support linked to maybe an Explosive Arrow, maybe a Burning Arrow, and we'll see how that goes. I can't say for sure what I'm going as, but the great thing about the bow skills is that the colors, the links sometimes, and the skill tree, especially early on before you get to the high levels, you can just swap out the bow skill and test it out, and it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to get a feel for how that build performs. Unlike spells, like let's say you're going Blade Vortex, you can't just go from Blade Vortex to like an Ice Spear Shadow, because the nodes from the very beginning, the first 5-10 points are going to be different. It's very hard to try different spells if you don't like the one you started with. Bows, it is the opposite. You can just slot it in, and as long as the color is the same, you can test it out because the skill tree is going to be the same. It's just got elemental damage on the tree, you know, bow damage, attack speed, things like that. That's what I'm going to start with, and I think this is going to be really fun. For new players who want to farm some maps, because maps is the endgame content that got reworked this league, I recommend, if you don't want to spend money on bows, because any bow skill is going to be amazing, Orb of Storms. And another reason I'm suggesting this is because it's the only video that I have a guide for and I have footage for. I'm going to link that below and you can watch that video if you want. The Orb of Storms got a slight nerf in terms of like 20 points, I think, of like top end damage and a 0.02 second tick rate for its hit, but it is not a nerf at all. It is going to be very, very strong for the end game maps. It requires no gear. Nowadays everyone's focused on bows, so the gears can be even cheaper, and I can say without a doubt that it will be a very strong league starter. Leveling with it might not be so great because at level 1 it has a 0.5 second delay on its hit, and the damage was nerfed by like 20% or something, but definitely at the end game you can check that out. Oh, my doggy is slipping out of my grass. Hi, Lily. Mwah. And yeah, and that's what I'm going with. If you have any questions, I stream every day on Twitch, twitch.tv/QDog_. You can check out what I'm doing there. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.